swing, and there's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track, at the wall. Goodbye!
Deep to right field, ranging back Tatis, all the way to the wall.
Get into the gap. Is anybody there? No. Here it comes. And the throw. Not in time. And this one is over.
Yes! 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 The walk-off, it ain't over till it's over. For all y'all that said it's over when it was when the Astros were up, you were right. It was over because the Giants were going to come back and walk it off, and they do so on a shot. What a great call right there. Dwayne Kuiper, I love that one. It is, waits about 10 seconds, off the wall, but they'll take it with the win and walk off from Austin Slater. Got to be happy for the longtime Giant who's had a tough season, but he comes out today and comes through in the clutch. Also, big day for Wisely. 2 important hits today and an RBI and a run scored. He's hitting .308. Who would have thought Brett Wisely, all due respect, I like Brett Wisely, but who would have thought he was going to be such a key contributor this season? And Ramos, who has been amazing with a big hit. I don't know what he was doing there, not running home in that with the bases loaded on the ground ball, but oh well, we ain't going to trip on that. Giants take it today by the final of 3-2 in walk-off fashion. A game that was pretty freaking boring for about 9 innings, and then probably the most exciting inning of the entire season, both in a good way and in a bad way. When the Astros scored their runs, that was not pretty at all, but the Giants make up for it in a big way. And what's going on in the chat? I see a lot of people, Mentor Mac, Joe Boyd, AM Echo, and a Magenta. I see Magenta. Oh my goodness. Jason Corona Accounting Solutions. This one was well-deserved for the W and the streak. A 50. A 50. Wow. Thank you so much, Jason Corona for Corona Accounting Solutions. We take the fear out of finances. So much appreciated. And that is very, very generous and I appreciate it. And this was a big one today. And it deserves a big thank you from Johnny Cueto. What a walk-off. Astros have been playing like playing that good like last year. They're not a playoff team right now. I did see the Astros live a few days ago, and they actually looked pretty dang good. They won 7-1 against the Angels, but clearly today, huge difference. But both teams were good pitching today. Shout out to both pitchers today. Obviously, Kyle Harrison was absolutely fantastic today. Put the Giants in a position to be able to win this game with 6 1/3, giving up just the 4 hits with a run, 3 strikeouts. Not one walk today, and that's huge for Kyle Harrison, who has had his struggles with command. Sean Jelly came in, got a couple of big outs. Ryan Walker threw a scoreless inning. Doval, a little shaky, but then he came through and ended up striking out the side, and that big 3rd strikeout was just key, and you could see he was pumped up at that moment. But Doval, been a little shaky, been a little scary, been a little torturous lately, but today was strong. Eric Miller, of course, not so great. I seen the chat a little bit irritated with Eric Miller. He's been okay. He's been off and on this year. You can't expect to have just a perfect bullpen. Randy Rodriguez came in, got us out of it. And then we got Eric Miller's back in the bottom of the 10th inning with 3 runs. And we'll recap exactly what went down. But big W. Now just 1 win. I mean, this was a huge game. You lose this game, you're going in the wrong direction. You're back to 2 under 500. And instead, or we've been 3 under 500. Instead, we're 1 under 500. And with a win tomorrow, Giants can be back to 500. I know I've said this before, it's a broken record, but need to get back to 500 and then build from there and try to get back to a solid winning record. But thank you so much, Michael Roeder, new member. I know Michael Roeder been a member before, but thank you so much. Welcome back to the membership organization. Appreciate that so much. Michael Rotor coming through, and amazing sport. I'm not even sure the level. I'm checking it out right now. But Michael Rotor is back in single A, and I much appreciate that. That is now a member and a moderator, Michael Rotor. Felix Orozco, ¿qué pasa? ¿Cómo está? Va al juego mañana. Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Y Dave, Auburn Giants fan, we didn't get any help from the A's. Well, I mean, look, I like the A's, and I plan to go to an A's game here this year. They got whooped by the San Diego Padres 6-1 today, but we can't expect a whole lot from the A's. They're 26-42. A lot of people thought they'd be worse than that. They got off to a decent start, and now they're kind of starting to fall apart. But yeah, Oakland A's. I mean, hey, they're better than the White Sox. What can you say? Let's continue the winning here. Now it says in Canadian, Sapphire McKay. What's going on? Bob Granelli, play-by-play for the Angels. I will absolutely try. Like I said, I knew I wouldn't be able to do today, and I wasn't going to be able to do the last series in Texas. But yeah, for sure. And I will also have a stadium review of Angel Stadium. Very, very beautiful stadium. I was actually highly impressed. I thought it was going to be, being that it's a little bit of an older stadium, I expected a little bit, I don't know, older looking. It actually, it doesn't even seem like they need a new stadium no time soon, from my opinion. But that was obviously just one time there. Eric, and you said, oh yeah, this team might make the playoffs. Have you seen the other teams, dude? Come on. That's obviously Steven Ortega messing with me. Any team might make the playoffs if they're in a playoff race, if they're in a playoff hunt. The Giants clearly are. So I'm not really sure what you're talking about. But yeah, they just won the game. So I'm not sure what you're talking about. You might want to retract that. Not too late to retract your statement, brother. Not too late to retract it. We need a DH. Soler has just struggled. Even when he does something, it's usually soft contact. He swung at a pitch today that was so far out of the strike zone, I think I saw it pass by my window. I mean, that thing was not even close to the zone, and he went chased it. Soler on the day did get a hit, and he did score a run, and he did walk, but he's hitting 211. He's got an OPS of 646. Not really for a power hitter he's there strictly for his bat. He doesn't even have a glove. He's the designated hitter. And so, yeah, we're going to need more from Soler. I can't argue that, but he's not going anywhere, being with a 3-year contract. Giants win it today. Let's wrap up exactly what happened in this one, because we can do it pretty quick, because not a whole lot happened. It was very quiet. Neither team was doing much. And it stayed 0-0, I believe, until the bottom of inning number 6, when the Giants, with 2 outs, Soler, shout out, he did get the rally started with the walk, and Mike Yastrzemski hit one that would have been a home run in every single baseball field in the United States of America except Oracle Park. But it does end up a triple. Run scores 1-0 San Francisco. But then in the 7th inning, Yordan Alvarez hit a triple of his own, and Jeremy Pena at the sac fly tied it up at 1. Stayed that way until extra innings, and that's when things just went off the rails in the 10th inning, and I don't know what the heck went down there. It just went nuts. Obviously, the extra runner, the freebie runner, which I hate, didn't kind of help propel the craziness, but there was replay reviews, there was errors, there was just it was just nuts. They scored their auto runner. Victor Carantini hit a sac fly. They had 2-1 at that point. Giants could not stop the running game, could not stop the bunting game. 2 key bunts, the ground attack. Altuve with the base hit on the bunt. Bregman hit a base hit, and it was 3-1. So finally, Randy Rodriguez came in to limit the damage there, but it looked pretty bad at that point. But then the Giants wisely, was it first pitch twice today? He just ripped. He didn't hit a base hit on the first pitch of the game, and then in the first pitch in extra innings, boom, base hit Brett Wisely, who wisely has been playing good baseball, and I don't think you can send him back down anytime soon. And that brought in the free runner, 3-2 Giants, and then Elliot Ramos with the ground ball base hit, and then Bailey ties it up with a hit, and then up to the plate stepped the veteran Austin Slater.
High drive to left. It is
Oh, that's hilarious. We got another super chat or something here, I think. Yes, Jim Thorough Kill 2. And there's another one. Michael Roeder. But first, we'll do Jim Thorough Kill $2. Thank you so much to start the fire. He didn't start the fire. Thank you so much, Harrison, player of the game. That's a 5 spot from Michael Roeder. I had resign up as YouTube wouldn't process my, I had to re-sign up as YouTube wouldn't process my payment. Yeah, I knew you'd been a member before, Michael Roeder. I do appreciate that support. Welcome back. And thank you for that $5 super chat. And the 50 from Jason Corona and the 2 spot. It all helps. Every penny really does help keep maintaining the channel. The new PC is supposed to be here on Thursday. And it'll take me a few days to set it up, but I'm super excited about that. I was actually having problems just now trying to get the stream going. Computer camera wasn't working as I was having problems, but we got it going, so we're good to go. It's your boy, Fun Captain PK Man OG. Name your price. Name your price. He wants to be a moderator. Like I said, things are pretty good in the moderation. And when I don't know. I feel like begging for a moderator not means I don't know. I want to know why you want to be a moderator so much. That's what worries me. No chess tonight. But I'm thinking about, okay, it's all in consideration. The paperwork has been the paperwork is there. The paperwork is here. I got a stack of it. Off the wall, Kype, dude, it just doesn't age. I mean, he maybe physically looks like he's, but like as far as the call, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if 1997 or 2024. I mean, he's just really sharp and hilarious. Despite he's been through a lot of stuff in his personal life, but he just keeps on rolling. So both Dwayne Kuiper and Mike Krukow and John Miller, for that matter, these guys just keep on rolling. I hope I have that kind of energy at that age. Not that they're old, but they're in their 70s and just rocking and rolling. So very impressive, all those guys. I have to guess Soler reminded them of McCovey. Oh, McCovey? Oh no. I named my cat after McCovey. I don't think I have no cat named Soler anytime soon. All due respect, I like Soler. I like Jorge Soler. But you get a pet named after you, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I didn't know what I was going to name him at first. I knew it was going to be some kind of giant name, like Clark didn't really fit. Mays, Willie, and I was like, didn't really fit him. And then I said McCovey. I was like, that's it. That's McCovey right there. JC, good luck later, man. Eric, okay. PK Woman, wait, trash cans, still have a few shooters, buzz up. Yeah, you can see when Altuve comes up to the plate, the crowd just loves him. They give him a huge standing ovation every time he comes up to the plate. Josh Hader is trash. Would Atlanta take Soler? Well, he did big things for Atlanta, but yeah. Next cat should be Luis Matos. We'll see. We'll see. I actually can't get a cat, obviously, until day I'm very terrified of. But when this cat passes away someday, then I would have that because this cat doesn't get along with other cats, so I can't get another cat or another animal because this cat is not a fan of animals, likes people but hates animals. So McCovey's here for the long haul. But if McCovey ever passes, then yeah, we'll have to get a new cat and we'll have a new name. And Luis Matos. That's not out of the question. Probably be someone a little more legendary than that. But maybe, hey, by that time, who knows? Maybe he will be the legend. So Giants walk it off. They win it 4-3. Montero, the loss today. Randy Rodriguez with the win, 3.05 ERA. He's been solid. I mean, you can't expect relievers to be perfect every time out. They are facing big league hitters. But all in all, I think our bullpen has been solid. The numbers look good. Even Eric Miller's got an ERA under 4, 3.82. So, what's really the problem? Why are we under 500? A lot of it's just not having timely hitting. A lot of it is inconsistency with the rotation, with all the injuries. And we just, a lot of good, not great players, I think. But I'm hoping that they get it going. Michael Conforto, a little bit of inconsistency, 0 for 5 today. I know he was on the IL for a while, so we're waiting for him to get going. But we're starting to see some consistency, like Brett Wisely. I don't know if this is the real Brett Wisely. Will the real Brett Wisely please stand up? Because if this is the real Brett Wisely, oh, holy crap, we got the next freaking Luis Arias up in here because this dude's just rakes. Then you have Ramos, who's, I don't know, is this for the real Ramos? Is this the guy we drafted for in 2017 or 20, whenever that was? I think it was 2017 we drafted Ramos. Bailey, we know, is legit. Yaz has been inconsistent, but today, huge hit. He's starting to come around. 691 OPS is not great. So, it's just a little bit of inconsistency. What's up with Trenton Brooks? What's up with this guy? He's just quietly stays in the lineup and nobody complains about him, but he kind of sucks in 133. But we'll give him some time. Look it up, Bob. Phil, sorry for Miller. There was a lot of stress, keeping it real. Trade Matos for a solid DH. We need to play Chapman because Casey Schmidt sucks. Yeah, no. Casey Schmidt is probably, the dude was a second-round pick out of San Diego State. He was decent. He was a solid college player. I never thought he was going to turn out to be great, but it looked like for a minute last year, that's exactly what he would be. He came up just raking, but then he fell apart. This year started in AAA, came up. He's had some moments, but he's hitting 220. I don't know if Casey Schmidt's a long-term solution at the big league level or not. He may be not. He may not be. He may be another, Jared Parker, Mac Williamson, someone who sticks around for a few years, but never really stakes their claim as a, permanent member of the San Francisco Giant. I know I said that backwards. But yeah, who do we have here? Who's here? Tommy Huxley. Miller is dog puke. Wisely, player of the game. 2-spot. Thank you so much, Tommy Huxley, for the 2-spot. Mentor Mac, you're 100% right. I could be wrong. Casey could turn. Matt Williams came up, and I remember watching it on TV. He would swing at everything. He was just chase balls in the dirt, chase balls 10 feet above his head. He was just nuts. Okay. Matt Williams, I didn't think, and even as a little kid, I'm watching like, this dude ain't going to cut it. This dude ain't a long-term solution. Even back then, I don't know if I thought it in exact those words, but that's kind of what I thought about Matt Williams. I was like, I don't think this guy's going to cut it. But he figured it out. He did it. And by 1988, 89, I was like, okay, he's got it figured out. And he turned out to he looked like he could be a future Hall of Famer by 94. He was on track to break the Major League Baseball single-season home run record at that time held by Roger Maris at 61 homers. But then the strike happened. He never had a chance. Career kind of slowed down with injuries, went to the Diamondbacks. Ended up not having a Hall of Fame career, but Hall of Fame in my book. Okay, Matt Williams. Harrison has to be the player of the game. Michael Roeder with the 2-spot, and thank you so much for that. You can give it to Wisely. We get your guy in the chat. He did have 2 key hits today. I don't know if we win this game without Wisely. I don't know, honestly, if we do. Do we win the game without Ramos? I don't know. It was a good team effort today. But if you had to pick one, I would agree. I think because Kyle Harrison kept the Giants in the game. If he had a rough start, even like he's had the last couple of games, we don't win today. We don't play extra innings. So Kyle Harrison, by battling for getting into the 7th, he will be the player of the game. Kyle Harrison. Good call right there, Michael Roeder. What's up from M-Town? What's up, L. Dave? Matt Williams and Will Clark have a dual auto card in Top Series 2 that I have to have. Gotta have it. Why do we win if they don't make 2 errors? Do we win if they don't make 2 errors? Maybe not. Giants made mistakes and the Astros make mistakes. We take those mistakes and we run with it. I remember a lot of times Giants would win a game, and I remember specifically, I think it was at Milwaukee, but the other team would make errors. Like Giants would hit a routine fly and they dropped a couple balls, and the Brewers fans would come in here like, you got lucky. We got lucky. You guys couldn't catch the ball. That's kind of part of the game. That's why you bring your gloves. If you make errors, we didn't get lucky. You sucked. It's two different things. We didn't get lucky. You sucked. You couldn't catch. You made errors. You deserved to lose. You weren't good. We were better. We didn't make a ton of errors. Well, in today's game, we did. We made an error, but I'm just saying that particular game. Yogi, dude, con 50 pesos. We do not have 50 pesos, but now we do. Thanks for beating the Astros we got your back in Seattle. A Mariners fan, Yogi Dude. ¿Qué pasa? Bienvenidos al stream, Yogi Dude, con 50 pesos de México. Y lo agradezco muchísimo. Y todos aquí en el Home Baby Baseball channel appreciate it very much. Yogi Dude, big supporter of the channel. Thank you so much for that. A crazy support. I knew it was going to be nuts because of that win right there. And you guys never disappoint. Never disappoint. Patrick Bailey, another possibility. Throw your guy out there. Bob Granelli, Giants, Chicago, the Angels, and a trade. Wait, what? Trade for Mike Trout. Mike Trout's hurt at the moment. I was pretty disappointed that when I finally go to Angel Stadium, Mike Trout's not there, hurt. Anthony Rendon's hurt, but you kind of expect that because he hates baseball. And then not even Ohtani's there anymore because he's on the Dodgers now. So, yeah. But I did get to see a guy by the name of Kevin Pillar, who went deep. Kevin Pillar. He was a favorite here the short time he was here. But yeah, no, I love Mike Trout. I'm a huge Mike Trout fan just because he's such a great baseball player. All around solid player, non-controversial. Just goes out there and plays hard, and he's one of the best. And he sticks to his team. He even signed a long-term contract instead of just taking out, testing the market and whatnot. He's sticking with his team, even though it's I don't want to say that, but it's not the best organization as far as trying to put together a winning team and trying to give Trout some help. I mean, yeah, he's had help, but not enough, especially in their pitching. Pitching rotation has always been a problem in LA. But yeah, it is what it is. Pillar is a baseball stud. He literally bleeds baseball while he's bleeding. Yeah, he's a beast. Love Kevin Pillar. I was really upset when we didn't offer him a contract. We didn't tender him a contract. He was the most exciting thing back in 2017. Giants were somewhat boring at that time, and more than they are now. You think they're boring now? Watch them in 2017, 2018. Holy crap. Before we got signed all these young guys, before some of these guys developed, this is the time we've been waiting for, where Ramos would be up. I thought Joey Bart would be up, which he is. He's with the Pirates, though. But Bailey is here. So some of these young guys are starting to really show up and contribute. Schmidt, obviously. Sometimes Luis Matos. Sometimes Marco Luciano. They're kind of up and down. I was hopeful that by 2024, all those dudes would be in the lineup. That's maybe a little too much to expect, too much to ask, but still, a lot of these young guys are doing nice things for the Giants. Nobody except for maybe Bailey has really said, okay, I'm a big leaguer, period. I'm going to be here for the long haul, and that's it. I think Patrick Bailey's pretty much has earned that. Patrick Bailey ain't going nowhere. Patrick Bailey's going to be in the Giants lineup, I'm guessing, at least for the next 5 years until he reaches free agency, whenever that is. So, in which case I'm hoping they sign him to an extension. I know that's a long time from now, but I hope Bailey's a career Giant, kind of like Posey. I'm not saying I ain't saying he's Posey. I'm just saying he's. I'm just saying, is that what can you say? He's not Posey, but he's Posey, ish. Posey-ish. Okay, not Posey. Posey-ish. Actually, in some ways, he can do things Posey can't do because he can bat left-handed, switch hitter. So it's nice to have a switch hitter, but yeah. A Buster Posey type, okay? A Buster Posey type. I know it ain't Buster, but Buster Posey type. He brings a lot. Yeah, exactly. He brings a lot to the table to, yeah, you got it here. Yeah, Posey, yeah, Posey light. Buster Posey light. We ain't ever going to get, like Barry Bonds, we ain't ever going to get Barry Bonds. No team will get. I think Bonds is a once, not even in a lifetime, once in a freaking like a generation. Like you're gonna go your life and you ain't gonna see like they saw Babe Ruth. A generation saw Babe Ruth. A generation saw Mickey Mantle. You know, okay, yeah, I saw Hank Aaron too. You know, a couple of guys you could pick from, but you know, a generation then saw like Barry Bonds. You know, we ain't gonna see that again. We ain't gonna see nothing like that. That's just absolutely, especially in the video game years. But I don't know if there's a Barry Bonds type out there. I think there's only one Barry Bonds. But yeah, you're right. Well, I don't know. We didn't win. We did win a National League title. It's not great. I to this day, when I was at Angel Stadium and I saw that World Series trophy. I mean, I felt sick to my stomach remembering that 5-run lead in Game 6, and I saw the rally monkey there. Like I don't, it's kind of cute and all, but no, I didn't want nothing to do with that rally monkey. So I had to not think of 2002 because I was there. I wanted to have a good time, and I was actually rooting for the Angels, but because they're California team against the Astros, so I was rooting for the Angels, but I was trying not to think of 2002. But there was a lot of reminders in that stadium. When it was 5-0, you feel like, dude, we got this. 5-0 Game 6, and once we lost that game, it was over. And once you take the air out of the balloon, you cannot blow it back up. Game 7 never had a chance in Game 7. Oh, yeah, I thought they probably would take Bart second overall from Georgia Tech. There's McCovey right there. What's up, McCov? Anyway, we better wrap things up, ladies and gents. I'm going to hit the hay. I'm tired. So, long drive today, and I am freaking tired. So, wish they would have made the playoffs with the 93 team. Oh, 103 wins. I remember it to this day. The heartbreak there that the Atlanta Braves won 104. Giants had the second best record in baseball one season before they instituted the wild card. Not only that, but the Braves are not even in. They were in the West. Why are the Atlanta Braves in the West? Can someone answer that question? Can someone answer that question? I'm no expert on geography, but I'm pretty sure Atlanta is not in the West. If you were gonna, like National League West, Braves. Now I know a lot of these teams in the East were so far were East, but look, Cardinals could have been in the West. Makes more sense than the freaking Braves. Cubs could have been in the West. Makes more sense than the freaking Braves. Even the Pirates makes more sense than the freaking Braves. Y'all know what I'm saying? Am I making sense or not? Why would the freaking Atlanta Braves be in the West when you got the Cubs and just for travel purposes? I know. I mean, I'm just complaining. I would understand if there's no. Yeah, I got a cat. He's here. I would understand if there was no other, like every other team was in the like far east, like on the. So it's like, okay, well, some team from the East has got to be in the West. That's understandable, but you got the Cubs and the Cardinals. I know they're rivalries, so maybe they wanted to keep them together, but come on. I have to tune up, but I think I. shout out to Elliot Ramos, finally coming around with the theme song. And also, when the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye-bye, baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park. Cheer for the batter, light will spark. You're a fan of Giants baseball. Think you wanna be in first place. Bye bye, baby. Listen to the broadcast KNBR. You'll see who we are. The San Francisco Giants, and it's bye bye, baby. San Francisco Giants, and it's bye. Yes, indeed. Great win today. Walk off. Yep, that's the new song right there. 5 bad cats. Yeah, my cat's standing right. I guess he wants something to eat. St. Louis, the gateway to the West. It just never made sense to me. I know I'm just complaining because the Braves won that year, but it's like, what are you doing in the West? They shouldn't have been in the freaking West. Russ Ortiz. Oh yeah, 6 shutout innings. Huge Russ Ortiz fan. I saw somebody said their cat walked out and never saw him again. That's always my cat can go outside. I let him go outside whenever he wants. Fortunately, that has never happened. He has disappeared. There's been a couple occasions, it's been a while. He has disappeared for days on end, and it's always scary. But then he finds his way back. He's always found his way back. So I've had McCovey for since 2011. So whatever that is. For 13 years or so. I saw someone wanted one headlight. Based on the fact that the Giants walk off today, I'm going to get the chords, though. You guys get the chords on this one because I haven't played this one for a while. I have played it on the channel for you guys before, but here we go. One headlight by request. Lost my only friend. Said she died easy of a broken heart disease. As I listened to the cemetery trees. See the sun coming up at the funeral at dawn. Long broken heart of human law. Always seemed such a waste. She always had a pretty face. I wondered why she hung around this place. Hey, come on, try a little. Nothing is forever. There's got to be something better than in the middle. Me and Cinderella, we put it all together. We can drive it home. One headlight. And we got the request going on. Thank you so much, Dave Auburn fan, Paul Dulcimeris, Haley. Cat, you want to see the cat? I can try. Cubby. Kitty. I don't know where he went. Kitty, kitty. Come here, love. Kitty. Don't be that way. Here he is, McCovey. You got something to say? He straight said no. He got nothing to say. He just speaks some English. Best Baseball, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. The kitty is here. Okay. Very nice cat. Okay. He's hungry though, so I gotta go feed him. Go bye-bye, kitty. Go bye-bye. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What you doing, McCovey? What? You want me to feed you? Okay, I'll be right there. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Only Baby remains. Flores is going on a hot streak. Wild Animals probably. Thank you all so much. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. We'll be back for another W, back to 500 tomorrow. I'm not even sure who's on the docket right now. It is the 11th tomorrow. Let's see if we can. The website will bring these stupid little arrows that you press. And you go to click it and it jumps and pop-ups happen. The most annoying website on the internet. Another pop-up happens. You come down here, you try to go over June 11th. Finally see the Giants. Click on it. And what I say, it pops to something else. Or did I get it? Right when I went to click it, it jumped. But I think I might have got it. Jordan Hicks tomorrow against the very dangerous. Is this the dude through Ronel Blanc? Is it Ronel? No, it wasn't Ronel Blanc. Was he the one that threw that no-hitter? Did he throw a no-hitter? Yeah. It was Ronel Blanco threw that no-hitter. So Ronel Blanco, who has have a no-hitter, so very dangerous pitcher, and we gotta be ready tomorrow. You guys have a great. Oh, I thought I was showing it to you when I did all that. You guys have a great day. Thank you again for being here. Hicks tomorrow. Let's make it happen. No problem, Haley Katz. I got you. And that's all I can say. We'll go now and check out one more time the Austin Slater walk-offs. Anyone who wanted him DFA'd, this is obviously not the time. They're not going to DFA him at this time. But I think, in fact, Austin Slater might make it through the season. See ya!
High drive.